Alright, Homesteader family. So I was going to film this last night on Wednesday. This is going to be a live video. Not live as the sense that I'm filming it as you're seeing it, but live as in it's not a 2 week old video. I ended up falling asleep last night. It's now 1:41 in the morning on Thursday. And what I want to let you guys know is when I went over to the ranch yesterday, Uh, I went to feed the animals. Of course, the pigs were out wallowing in the water playing. They slowly came up one by one. Everybody came up. Everybody's eating except Petunia. So I went out looking for Petunia. She was laying down in the creek bed, not really moving, which is not like a pig to start with and definitely not like her. So I didn't know what was going on, so I did all the chores, took care of all animals, went down to my neighbor's to do the next load of scrap metal, and I talked to him, and he raised pigs, and he said it sounds like she might have got pneumonia or something like that, and that I needed to get antibiotics. So when I went to town, I dropped the scrap metal off, went to Big R, I got some not it's like penicillin, but it's for animals. It's an antibiotic. I got the needles, the syringes, everything that I needed. When I got back up, my neighbor showed me how to give her the shot. I gave her the shot, and now it's the next 3 days ish. I should see either a good change or a bad change. If it's a bad change, she'll probably die. If it's a good change, she'll probably survive. Um, because he raised pigs and he knows about pigs and everything like that, he said by looking at her weight, her size, her hooves, and everything like that, he thinks that she is a baron. And for those of you that don't know about pigs, like I didn't, a baron is a pig that can no longer have a litter and no longer give birth. So the place that went out of business that donated Porky and Petunia told me she should have one, if not two more litters in her. And he's telling me he doesn't think so. And he said, not because she's sick, but because if Porky's been in there and Papa Pig's been in there since November, and I had video, excuse me, I have video of Porky doing the deed with Petunia and everything like that, she should already be showing, because by the end of March, first part of April is when she should deliver. And she's not showing any signs of being pregnant whatsoever. Her breasts aren't filling up. Her nipples aren't getting bigger. She's not gaining weight on the stomach area. She's not losing weight on the backside and the hips. So he said it's his conclusion from all the years that he ran pigs, bred pigs, raised pigs, butchered pigs, that she is barren. She's probably 8, 9, maybe older. He's not sure. Um, so in that case, I've been feeding her since November. I don't want to keep feeding a humongous pig if she's not going to give me anything in return, such as babies to turn around and sell. So I got my fingers crossed that she doesn't die from sickness or die from whatever has her down right now, because then that would be a total loss, because you can't feed uh, a sick dead animal to other animals, because that could carry over to the animals you feed and that could kill them. So my hope is, it's kind of a twisted hope, and that is she survives, the antibiotics work. I'll give her a couple months to get healthy again, work the antibiotics out of her system. I know there'll still be a trace, but not as concentrated if I give her a couple months. And then summertime, I'll go ahead and butcher her out. It won't be for me because she's so old and tough. But that will be a lot um, of feed for Mickey, Minnie, and Max. Uh, with me spending $140, $150 a month, and every day Max is getting bigger, my dog food bill is going to go up more. You know, you're talking 300-400 pounds right there. You know, that's a lot of money saving to feed the dogs. Not to mention the bones, that gives them something to chew on. For a while, I don't have to buy the raw hides, and overall, you know, that's probably gonna save me, I don't know, $200 to $300, maybe even $400 in feeding the dogs. And this is all part of a homestead, and this is the life of a homestead. You you make sacrifices to live the homestead in life because it's so expensive, and animals are not always easy to take care of. For those of you that have been watching my channel for a long time, you know, I haven't had a sick animal really. I've had injured animals. I've patched them up. They've been fine. They're still alive. Um, I mean, look, I've had pigs that were injured. I had Tiny Dude that went through a glass window. You know, I've had all these different things, and I've always overcome all these problems. And then you have the days that you go over to the ranch or go outside your house and there's a dead goat or dead pig or dead sheep or dead cow, and it just hits you and you don't realize it. You know, I've had tragedies like when Mickey killed one of the milk goats. You know, I've had who knows what happened when Mud died. You know, I showed up and he was just dead. So things happen on the homestead, and the whole butchering and using every part of the homestead is just an asset and another avenue of being able to homestead. Like I said, if I lose Petunia and I can't get her back to good health so I can butcher her knowing that she is healthy and the meat is not going to cause any problems for the dogs, you know, that's $400 I don't have to spend into the dogs. That's, you know, $50-$60 a month I'm not spending to feed her. And it all adds up, and all that money just gets recycled into the next project. And it's same thing with stuff that's not animals. You know, if you think about it, you take gardens, you put how much money into soil and into seeds and into fruit trees and nut trees and all that, and you repurpose it as it dies into firewood or feeding the animals or a compost to make new soil. And that's all a homestead really is a circle of life. Everything goes around and around and around. And if you don't have one part, you have no parts. So I just want to give you guys an update. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm going to have to be going over to the ranch every day now to give Petunia a shot. And like I said, in the next 3 to 4 days, I should see a turn for the better, or I should see the turn for the worse. So we're going to see what happens. I'll show you a picture. She did move twice yesterday from the time I went to town. When I came back and then got another load and came back again, she had moved her the second time. She's down by Girl Pig. I can't put a shelter over her because Jackson will jump on the shelter, then jump over a fence, and then I'll have a dead goat from a coyote attack or something worse. And I don't want to deal with anything worse. So I'll show you the picture. I put some feed by her head. I covered her with flakes of hay. And I'm just doing what I can with what I got. And this is another reason why I need to be at the homestead, because who knows, you know, since I'm only there every other day, you know, that's basically 2 days she could have been laying there not doing anything and could have had antibiotics sooner. So Another reason why my house is going to be signed into contract either Friday or Saturday, so I can get moved over there and hopefully not have these issues once I get there. So I hope everybody has a good night. I'm going to edit this video real quick, or not real quick, it's going to take a couple hours. And I'm going to go back to bed because you can tell my nose is all stuffed up. Allergies are kicking in now and I'm just exhausted. Like I said, I passed out. I was going to make videos, ended up falling asleep, and now you got this. So I'll talk to you guys later. Keep your fingers crossed for Petunia.